I was contacted by a subscriber, Ben. His name is Ben. He spells it Ben. Um, he says, I tend to see things that other people don't, literally. You made a video. You made a video 3 months ago entitled, So It's Me Again, Can't Sleep. You were talking about getting the mini helicopter to make your treasure hunting easier on the Indian land. You were laying down in bed doing the video. On the side of the screen on the pillow, but to your right on the pillow, the wrinkles in the pillow showed an Indian face. It's still there, I just checked again. It is such in detail, it's incredible. It shows the high cheekbones and long nose and hair and face of a Native American Indian. I wrote it in the comments, but you didn't see it. I am in New Mexico right now driving a big rig, and it reminded me to check the videos and let you know about it through the email. It will blow your mind. So I said, well, send me a screenshot if you've got it. if you So he did, and I went and just now found the video, and I have it queued up also. But here it is. Here's a screenshot of it, and you can see on the right side of which is the left side of the screen, right here. It's got a mouth, nose, pretty well defined eyes. The eye socket, all that is in here. 1, 2. The hair, the forehead, and even the hair, which is the dark shadowy part of the pillow. So I'm sitting here watching this video, and I'll just lower the volume. It's there. He's hanging out. He's hanging out with Snip, man. The whole time. And this was when Theta did its first big run up. And remember, that was when Woo Woo Dude told me, he goes, man, at the end of the month, I'm getting that one of your cryptos is going to go up really good and to take the profit. I'm like, oh, okay. And I didn't take the profit. But I was like thinking about all these things, man. If Theta does this and I could get that little mini helicopter thing, the Black Fly, make my treasure hunting easier on the mountains, wherever I go. I was talking about that in the video. So I'm talking about, the Indian land previously occupied by Indians. Not anymore. The mountains are just pretty desolate and very deserty. Like I think now, like when I look at my drone footage, like if someone was living here today, where would they even get water? They'd have to go way the hell down to the river, way below, miles below, and then climb back up this brutal mountain. Man, this is tough. Maybe back in the day, it wasn't so deserty. Maybe back in the day, they actually had, streams and things running up there. I don't know. But not now. And honestly, when I look at it, it doesn't look like it's been that way for a long time. Like, it wasn't just a few hundred years ago. Like, maybe thousands of years ago there was water and stuff. Like, to me anyways. But, who knows? Maybe, do they have people fetching water all day back and forth? That was just normal? It'd be a long haul. Unless they were going inside the mountain through special caverns and whatnot, leading the water right there inside the mountain, making life a bit easier. And that's possible. But when I saw the picture, the one I've got up right now, this is just the screenshot. Again, you see that well-defined lip, nose, eyes, forehead. Like, even the wrinkles in the pillow, like make the wrinkle like are in the right spot. Like, man, this is crazy. This is some woo-woo dude stuff right here. He's got pictures of his guides up in the clouds. What do you guys look like? Go outside. He looks up. Oh, crap. He says, man, you are one ugly son of a gun. He goes, I probably shouldn't have said that. On his. So, instant thing that comes to my mind is that Geronimo? Very well-known figure in New Mexican history. Very well-known. And you see how they don't, they don't smile. They just have that kind of a, they're not upset either. I guess it's just they just don't smile. And I say they, like maybe most Indians, because I'm seeing some of these pictures. No one's really smiling. And again, when you look at the picture, it literally has that slight little frown, you know, whatever you want to call it, to the face. And I'm seeing again. These are pictures of Geronimo. And there's a big giant mural in the town we stay in, painted on like the side of a building. I mean, it's huge. You know, it's probably like 6 feet wide, you know, or long, that kind of a thing. And it's a picture of Geronimo, more or less this face, this particular one, as opposed to this one. It looks more like this one. And when you look at it first, you're like, it's hard to tell, is that male or female? Kind of tell by the painting, but it's him. It's Geronimo. And there's a museum in town that has quite a bit to do with Geronimo, and they have a horse saddle in there that was like Geronimo's nephew or somebody's, like today's nephew, you know, like great grandson or whatever kind of a thing, nephew something. Now, of course he's long dead now. And they have this little American Indian or Native American Indian museum. Again, he's a big figure in the museum as well. And I remember when the first visits to the town, I'm like, let me go check this place out. I went inside and talked to the owner, and he's an Indian man, this owner of the shop, and we were talking a bit of politics, and he was very well educated. I'll tell you that. And we were talking about Trump and stuff, and he knew what he was talking about. And then this young girl was in there, and I think he knew her. Yeah, actually, she was an employee of his, a young girl employee, and she knew nothing of politics and was just, you know, orange man bad, you know, hadn't. And me and her were just casually talking to her. Well, you know, I know you say that, but what example do you have that he's this or that he's that? Well, she couldn't come up with anything. You know, again, so it's a very common thing. So it's funny though to see this Indian man on Team Trump, who runs the museum, you know, schooling this young employee of his. You know, very kind, and you know, not like those of us on the right do. We don't attack. We just try to educate, keep the conversation simple, and you know, don't need to yell back and forth. But anyways, here's pictures of him, and I just thought, you know, is it possible? The high cheekbones. You can kind of see some cheekbones here a little bit. Like, is that Geronimo? Did Geronimo come through on my live stream? And I know the left side of his hair's got this part to where the middle forehead and the right side is open more. And in this view, actually, no, that's right. I was thinking the other side. No, look. Middle, big, you can see the light, and then the hair. So this is actually the same. Where the hair mostly covers the right side of the screen anyways. Left side of his face. Right side of the screen of this. I don't know. Maybe Woo Woo Dude or somebody will pick up on this and say, oh, I know what that is. It's him, Joe. So, at any rate, I wanted to share that with you guys because that was very interesting to me.